If I'm talking, you're. Okay, we're gonna use.
Starting the school year is always exciting, but this year, East Middle School is facing a challenge. Due to a teacher shortage, we've started the year without 2 teachers in place. Here's how the shortage is hitting home at EMS.
Less people are going into education nowadays. Back when I went into education, we had literally hundreds of people apply for jobs up here, and now at this point, there's some teacher openings that we can't fill.
Yeah, I don't think our school system's unlike any other business or organization. I think staffing is a problem in a lot of areas.
Schools across the country are struggling to find teachers, and TCAPS is no exception. This shortage has forced the district to establish new incentives and partnerships to try to attract more staff.
Our biggest challenge has been, one, we had a teacher leave like 2 days before our staff reported. Took an opportunity elsewhere, which we completely understand. We also had an opening that was not filled right away just because we didn't have a ton of candidates apply for that position. And then we had some other areas that just looking for the right fit for the building.
Well, you know what? It was very challenging at first. Well, actually, every day is a little bit challenging, but it was really challenging at first. I found out the night before. As you know, I'm a building sub, so I stand ready to step in wherever I can, but it is usually stepping in behind a teacher that already has the curriculum and lesson plans established. So having that was really difficult. The computers weren't set up. There was no lesson plan. And I tried to approach it from a point where I didn't want the students to feel like they were at a deficit, although they did know that I was not their STEM teacher. So
starting the year without a STEM teacher, it was kind of like we didn't know what we were really doing. Like just having a sub all the time was a little awkward.
Well, it was definitely having a less prepared teacher and just someone who doesn't know as much about the topic, so it did make some things a little harder, but our sub Mr. Sparks did a really great job.
The numbers don't lie. Teachers are needed in nearly all districts across the country. As more and more leave the profession, fewer new teachers are filling the vacancies.
I would go back again to housing. Housing in Traverse City, we have gone through the interview process with some people, and they look at Zillow and they say actually no to coming back to maybe a second interview because they realize that the housing is so out of hand that many incomes can't afford to live in a house that's $800,000, $900,000, $1 million. So that's where the housing has gone in Traverse City. The state of Michigan lately has provided an option where they've passed a bill to give communities funding to actually build housing for anyone that's working in a school, not only teachers, but anyone in education. They started that out in the Grand area where the housing will start, and that will be specifically set aside for people that are going into education.
Even though East is feeling the impact of the national teacher shortage, staff is pulling together to ensure that students still have access to quality education.
Couldn't have made it without the help of Miss Mackey. She totally took me under her wing. Mr. Adair, Miss Brooke, and Miss Sullivan helped me out a lot. So yeah, it was really challenging. I try to make it seamless so the students don't really realize, but they knew that I wasn't their permanent STEM teachers.
This has been Brady, Carter, and Ronan reporting for Trojan TV.